Sick of hearing is people saying, I didn't vote for this. Yes, you did. You voted for a convicted felon. He owes E. Jean Carroll over $80 million. Found civilly liable for raping her in a court of law. He is an adjudicated rapist. 25 women have come forward with dates and horrible things that he did, whether it was kissing them against their will, groping them, pushing them up against the wall. 25 women. I read all of them. We all saw January 6th. Officers were beaten. And he sat on his fat ass for 3 hours while people were beaten, stabbed, poked, hit with fire extinguishers. Cops drugged down the steps. Officer Sitnick died the next day from his injuries. 4 officers took their own lives the next year from PTSD. He called women fat. He called them ugly. He called them picky. Grabbed women by the PUSSY. He literally cheated on every wife that he's ever had. Had sex with a porn star while she's at home with their 2-week-old son. Then he committed 34 felonies, tried to cover it up. So you, racist white people that cosplay as Christians, can say, oh, it's all fake news. He didn't rent to black people in New York City. He paid $15,000 that those 5 black men that were later exonerated in New York City should be executed. He had Nick Fuentes, literally a white nationalist Nazi, at his goddamn house having dinner. What exactly did you not vote for? Because maybe we're all stupid here. You just didn't think that racist crap that you voted for was going to affect you. That's all this was. You don't regret your vote. You regret that you're having consequences for your racism. We're here because 77 million people couldn't stomach a black woman in the White House instead of out in the fields picking their cotton. Let's just be real. Let's stop the shit. Okay? Let's stop saying it was the price of eggs, the price of gas. This dude has literally sexually assaulted over 26 women. Let's not even get into the fact that he's protecting child molesters, and very likely he is a child molester. But Paul, he told me that I would have cheap eggs. That's what I wanted. No tax on overtime. You didn't care about morality, decency, integrity, and it's rich that you people sit in church on Sunday with F Joe Biden and Joe and the Hoe bumper stickers because he told you that brown people from Mexico were destroying America. They're raping fetuses inside of women and taking your jobs and taking your houses. Oh my God, the brown people. But the white man who takes a crap on a gold toilet, who has hotels with his name on it, who has airplanes with his name on it, who is a literal convicted felon, child molester protector, adjudicated rapist, somehow that's okay because he told me he's going to take care of the brown people. That's what this is about. Let's just stop it. For all of you bros on the left, the Midas touches, the Brian Cohens, I don't care if you have 8 trillion goddamn followers. You have platforms, use it. This is why we're here. The Democrats winning in the midterms isn't going to fix shit. It's kicking the can down the road. Every Democrat right now, almost all of them, their strategy is what? The house is on fire. Citizens are getting shot. Vote for me in the midterms. Yeah, I'll stop it all. No, thank you. And you got the Republicans that are supporting, in the name of Jesus, a pedophile, rapist, convicted felon, while they're literally murdering U.S. citizens in the street like Nazi Germany with brown shirts. This is about white supremacy. Stop it. Just fucking stop it. I'm sick and tired of people trying to gaslight people and saying it was about the price of eggs. It was never about the economy. It was never about patriotism. Because that's what all MAGA is. It is make America white again. They would rather burn this country to the ground than have a black woman roll over it. Until we accept that as a truth, we will never be a great country for everybody. Go read LBJ's quote. This country will literally vote for a white man that is lying to you, who is a felon, that is literally stealing your wallet over the most qualified black woman. Let me revise it for 2024. This country will vote for a rapist, a pedophile, a felon, a sexual abuser, a misogynist, a white supremacist over the most, who's literally burning democracy to the ground, literally tearing down the east wing of the White House over the most qualified black woman. It's time that we accept it. And I'm calling out you left bros because you go on CNN and MSNBC and talk about, oh, this district is a D+2. I don't give a shit if the Democrats win. If we do not address the original sin of this country, the reason that we're actually here, it doesn't matter who wins the goddamn midterms. With great power comes great responsibility. Donald Trump is not the problem with this country. The 77 million people that were okay with all of the stuff that he did, they're the problem with this country. That's the real issue. This is the result of the country not punishing the lost cause and letting the Confederacy come back in with no issues. That's why we're here. Because we kicked the can down the road. And too many of us thought, oh, the civil rights movement, that was cute. That was fun. Well, we stopped racism. No, we didn't. We didn't progress as a society. We put it behind the dam. We suppressed it. And it built up, and it built up, and it built up. And why did we get Donald Trump? Because a black man was in the White House. And traditional family values, i.e. white America, why isn't he out in the fields picking my cotton? And then we went back to the plantation owner. Donald Trump has said, take off your white hoods and put on your red hats. Don't be a closet racist anymore. And that's exactly what you're saying. So what we're going through right now, as much as it hurts my soul to say this, on this one issue, this is the only reason that I'm glad that Vice President Harris lost. And God knows I voted for her. Because this country has to go through this, and the white people have to suffer the effects of their silence for the last 400 goddamn years. So the choice is ours. Are we just going to kick the can down the road again and vote for Democrats because they're the lesser of two evils? They're not the lesser of two evils. They're complicit. The Republican Party is Derek Chauvin, literally with his knee on the neck of George Floyd, the neck of democracy, and the Democrats are the three officers watching it happen. Vote for me in 11 months. There's nothing I can do, an elected member of Congress. I get $180,000 a year, but there's nothing I can do. Hold on. Let me go vote for the ICE funding. They're both complicit in the shit. Are you going to be on the right side of history, or are you going to be on the white side of history? Pick a lane.